Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, JB Good. Thank you guys so much for tuning into another video. Today's video is going to be a fun video for me and an informative video for you. It's going to be 10 facts about me. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. This is in no particular order, this is just how things came to me. So number one, I am a huge basketball fan. I love basketball. I can debate and talk about basketball with the best of them. Boy, girl, don't matter. I love the game of basketball. I play basketball in school. Every now and again, you might find me on a basketball court. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. When I was younger, I used to have a basketball court in the back of my house. My older brother played basketball throughout his entire school career, all the way up until college. He was actually drafted to play with the Boston Celtics, but he shattered his ankle, and unfortunately that killed his NBA dreams. But I come from somehow, some way, a bloodline of basketball players. I love the sport. So anyways, I'm talking about this basketball court that I had in the back of my house, right? So I used to have a basketball court that belonged to him, and for whatever reason, the basketball hoop was taken down. So all it was left was basically like a box. And I would shoot through this box pretending that it was actually a basketball court. Not a basketball court, rather, a basketball hoop. Let me slow down. I'm really excited about this video. I would shoot through this little box, and it wasn't like a box, but it was like the frame of a box. So I would shoot through there. I can't really describe it. I wish that I had a picture, but I don't. I would shoot through there thinking that it was actually, like a basketball hoop, pretending that it was a basketball hoop. Until my mom was like, you know what, we need to get this girl a basketball hoop. She got me the basketball hoop, and I would come home from school, do my homework, do my house chores, and for the rest of the day until later on that night, you would find me outside on that basketball court. And the great thing about where I lived as a child is that we used to have an outside light that would shine directly on the basketball court. So at night, I could still be able to see and play, and I would be pretending like I was in this big playoff game or this big school game, and I had the final shot, and it was a whole big production in my mind. But I love the game of basketball. My mom is deceased, but one of my fondest memories of her was like during 1997 or 1998 when the Chicago Bulls played the Utah Jazz in Salt Lake City for game number 6. And Utah had just scored. Michael Jordan gets the basketball court. He gets the basketball. He's coming down the court against, I can't think of Brian Russell. He's coming down the basketball court against Brian Russell, and he kind of acts like he's going to drive, pushes off, steps back, and shoots a jumper and wins the game in that fashion. And I remember that so well because my mom was talking junk to me about, oh, Chicago's going to lose, Salt Lake is going to win, Utah's going to win. She was a big Karl Malone fan. And I was like, no, I don't even know if she was a big Karl Malone fan. I don't know if she was just doing it to make the game more exciting for me or whatever the situation was. But she was going for the mailman that game. If y'all don't know what the mailman is, y'all better look that up on Google. But she was going for him, and she was talking junk. Mike gets the ball. He does his move, and game winner. And then I'm talking junk to her. It was just so much fun. So much fun. I was like, in your face and that. It was fun. So that's one of my fondest memories of her. But I love the game of basketball. Michael Jordan, hands down, is my favorite basketball player. He is the greatest, in my opinion, basketball player of all time. There has not been another Michael Jordan to date rather. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about LeBron and all these other players, but Mike was the truth. He changed the face of the NBA. He changed the game, and ain't nobody did it like Mike did it. So to me, he's the greatest of all time. And my second favorite basketball player is Kobe Bryant. I love Kobe Bryant. He's the closest thing to Michael Jordan that I've ever seen play in the NBA, so he has to be number 2 on my list. But I digress. I'm not going to sit here this whole video and talk about basketball because I easily can. We're going to move on to number 2. Number 2, I hate repeating myself. I don't know what it is about me and repeating myself, but we just don't get along. Like, if you don't hear me the first time and hear me well, I really don't like repeating myself. I need you to listen to what it is that I'm saying because I don't want to have to say it again. I don't know. I just have a pet peeve about repeating myself. So y'all pray for me, okay? Pray for me. It's bad. Number 3, I have several siblings. So I don't want to get into my whole life story right here, right now. But basically, I was adopted, but I was adopted into my family, like my natural family. Just I wasn't who I thought I was in that family. If that makes any sense. Maybe down the line I'll do a video so y'all can understand what it is that I'm about to say. So anywho, my biological siblings, I met them within the last 2 years. I've met them, all of them, all together. Most of them, I should say. I have 11 biological brothers and sisters. One of the 11 actually grew up with me. Both he and I are 11 months apart, and we were taken from our mother and moved with the parents, the only parents that I know, my parents, and they raised us. And then those parents that I had, they had kids of their own, and they had 10 kids of their own. So I have 11 brothers and sisters on one side, and then my parents, they don't have 10, I'm sorry. They have 9 aside from me, 9 aside from my brother, who I count as 11 because he's my biological brother. Very confusing. Like I said, maybe I'll do a video about that, maybe not. We'll see what happens. But just know I have like 20 brothers and sisters, okay? Moving right along. I have freckles. I'm trying to hope y'all can see, like, I have freckles all over my face. Anywho, I love my freckles. Like, I've always loved my freckles. I've always embraced my freckles. I never was called like Dottie. I never had anybody bully me about my freckles. My freckles make me unique. I love them. I've never had an issue. I always did not have freckles. Maybe I can show a picture of when I didn't have them. I'm not sure if I have a picture, but I know that I haven't had freckles my whole life. This is something that has happened within, like, say, age puberty. Probably my freckles came about. How to explain that, I don't really know, but I have freckles. I love my freckles. When I wear makeup, I try to still let my freckles shine through. I love them. It makes me who I am. Number 5, and it's kind of weird. The reason why I have no freckles on here is because black people don't really, you would think black people don't have freckles like that, but there is a community of us that have freckles, okay? It's not just a white thing. Black people have some freckles. Beyonce, if you really look at her face, she has a little bit of freckles. I think Jay-Z might have a little bit of freckles. I think Jamie Foxx has a little bit of freckles. It might not be as extreme as mine. I mean, I clearly have a lot, but they have some freckles, okay? They have freckles. I'm just saying. It ain't just a me thing. It ain't just a white thing. It's a everybody thing, okay? We all are included in that. Sorry, guys. Number 5. My favorite food is chicken Alfredo. First of all, I love chicken. But chicken Alfredo, there's just something about that white creamy sauce and that cheesy Parmesan taste. And, I mean, pasta. Who doesn't love chicken and pasta? With some cream sauce, y'all. Ooh, I love me some chicken Alfredo, especially Red Lobster. I know y'all are probably going to dog me out. Like, who goes to Red Lobster and orders chicken Alfredo? I don't order the chicken Alfredo, but I do order the shrimp. I don't know. It tastes so good. I think I like Alfredo in general because I actually made cauliflower with Alfredo sauce. So good. Anyway, that's another story for another day. But I love chicken Alfredo. It's probably my favorite food. Chicken, for sure. Any type of chicken. I never had a piece of chicken that I really didn't like. Let's put it like that. Number 6, I love wine. I love red wine. When I need just a detox day, a day to just relax, a day to chill, a day to find my zen, I will pop open some Yellowtail Merlot or Shiraz Merlot or just... what else do I like? I'm trying to think. I'm drawing a blank. But I love Yellowtail, the brand. That's the brand of the wine that I drink. I love it. I'm going to eventually widen my wine horizon or whatever. But I love me some wine. That's my guilty pleasure. That's my... I don't care what y'all have to say. No judgment. Yes, I'm a Christian. But I'm human. And I have things that I like. And wine is one of those things. It tastes... so good. It just relaxes me. It mellows me out. I love wine. I have a glass of wine maybe once or twice a week. And not even, sometimes I don't even have it, but I did just buy a bottle recently, and I remember that it's in my freezer, so it's nice and cold, so I can't wait to have a glass. But I love wine, you guys. Number 7, keeping with the theme of what we love, I love Christmas. Christmas is my favorite holiday. Christmas was always a magical time when I was younger. Just like seeing all the decorations and the Christmas tree and the lights and Santa Claus and the elves and the this and the that. I love Christmas. And my parents always made Christmas a special time for my brother and I in turn try to do the same for my son. As I've gotten older, I realize it's not always about the gifts. It's not about the gift, but it's just something about that time of year, the Christmas carols, the movies on TV. I love Christmas. It's my favorite holiday. It's a time when family comes together and they just, express gratefulness and gratitude, exchange gifts. It's a beautiful time of the year, guys. Everything about Christmas I love. And I hope that my children will have fond memories about Christmas, because Christmas is my holiday. Number 8, my dream job would be starting a nonprofit that helps people that are addicted to drugs, that have just come out of jail and are trying to look to regain control of their life. That would be my dream job. My dream job obviously involves helping people. So hopefully one day I can open up my nonprofit just to give back to those who are less fortunate. People make mistakes. Society holds those mistakes against people, and I want to create an avenue and a place where people can rehabilitate themselves and do better for themselves and ultimately do better for their families. So that is my dream job. It's about giving back. Number 9, I love high heels. I have so many high heels. I love high heels. I love the way the shoes look. Like, shoes really make me feel so good inside. Like, especially like on a Sunday morning, I love shoes. Shoes are my things, but I love heels, especially like the platform heels. Love, love, love. I love shoes. And finally, number 10, I am such a perfectionist. I will do things 1,000 times until they're perfect. I literally park my car like 5 or 6 times until I feel like it's perfectly straight. I will write an email and go over the email 1,000 times to make sure that the wording in the email is correct. When I clean, my house has to be spotless, smelling good. Like, I'm such a perfectionist, you guys. It's not even funny. And I realized I was watching my son the other day put together a puzzle, and he had completed the whole puzzle, and then he's going back and like pressing down on the pieces. He's looking at the picture and he's like, something don't seem right. So he literally is going back and pushing down the pieces on the puzzle. So I realized that my perfectionism, if that's even a word, has translated to him, and he gonna be a little perfectionist as well. So that's my 10 facts about me. I'm looking forward to doing this video again. I hope that you guys like it. I hope that you guys have learned some new things about me. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. Please, of course, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.